Today we're going to talk about a super simple rule that can totally change how you think about money. Seriously, it's a little behavioral hack that's all about stopping that impulse spending and, actually putting you on the path to building real wealth.
Does this sound familiar? You get a decent paycheck, you pay your bills, but by the end of the month, you're just scratching your head, wondering where on earth all that money went. It's a super common, super frustrating feeling, but the answer? It's probably simpler than you think. Here's the thing you have to realize. You're in a fight, and it's not just against yourself. The entire modern economy is basically a machine built for one thing, to get you to spend money instantly. Think about it. One-click ordering, Apple Pay, your credit card being saved everywhere, it's all designed to remove any friction between you wanting something and you buying it. These companies have literally spent billions of dollars hiring people with PhDs to figure out how to get you to buy on pure impulse. And they know their window of opportunity is tiny. Research actually shows that the moment a paycheck hits your account, this little 15-second window of excitement just bursts open. Your brain lights up, fantasizing about all the stuff you can finally get. And marketers, well, they know this. Their one and only goal is to get you to smash that confirm purchase button before that high wears off.
So if we want to fight back, we've got to understand what's really driving us to make these purchases. And here's the secret. It's almost never about the thing itself. It's about the feeling we think that thing is going to give us.
So you see, you think you're buying a brand new phone, right? But what you're actually buying is a quick little jolt of dopamine to your brain. You're not buying a shirt. You're buying the temporary feeling of status or fitting in. And here's the most important part. Those feelings, they fade. Fast. But the money? That's gone for good.
So how in the world do you beat a system that's designed to hijack your emotions? Well, you introduce your own system. A system of intentional friction that gives your logical brain a fighting chance to catch up. And that's what we call the 24-hour rule. Okay, so here it is, and it's so simple. For anything that's not an absolute necessity, we're not talking about groceries or rent here, anything that costs more than, say, $50, you force yourself to hit the pause button for one full day. That's it. And here's exactly how you do it. You see that thing you feel like you desperately need? Go for it. Satisfy that initial craving and put it in your online shopping cart. But then, and this is the most critical part, you have to physically close the tab. Just walk away. In those next 24 hours, that emotional storm starts to calm down, and your logical brain finally gets to come back online.
Now, what about the really big stuff? The new laptop, a car, that couch you've been eyeing? Simple. You just extend the timeline. Make it a 30-day rule. The source for this says that 9 times out of 10, after that cooling off period, you'll realize you didn't actually want it that badly after all. The urge just disappears. Okay, now if you want to make this rule even more powerful, you can add one more layer during that waiting period. It's a simple little calculation that reframes the cost from abstract dollars into the one currency that really truly matters, your time.
So let's use a real number. After taxes and everything else, the average full-time worker in America takes home about $20 an hour. Okay, just keep that number in your head for a second.
Here's the magic formula. You take the price of that shiny new thing and you divide it by your real, after-tax hourly wage. All of a sudden, that $1,000 phone isn't $1,000 anymore. No, it's 50 hours of your life. That's more than a full week of your time at work. And when you look at it like this, it just hits different, right? The bar for dollars is big, sure, but it's abstract. The bar for work hours, that's personal. That's 50 hours you have to trade away for that one device.
And that right there is the question you have to ask yourself during your 24-hour wait. Is this gadget, this shirt, whatever it is it really worth an entire week of traffic, of meetings, of dealing with your boss and all the stress that comes with your job? I mean, when you put it that way, the decision usually becomes crystal clear. You see, this is about so much more than just saving a few bucks here and there. When you start applying this rule consistently, you fundamentally change your identity. You stop being a passive consumer and you start becoming an active investor in your own life.
I love this quote because it's so true. Being truly rich isn't about having the fanciest car or the newest designer clothes. It's about having options. It's about owning your own time. A lot of the time, those status symbols are just anchors that keep people broke. What's so amazing is that every single time you successfully wait 24 hours and decide not to buy something, you're actually rewiring your brain. That dopamine hit you used to get from a package arriving, you start getting a bigger, better hit from watching your savings account grow.
And hey, this isn't just about the big ticket items. Those little daily impulse buys, they add up like crazy. I mean, the average person spends over $3,000 a year on stuff like daily coffee or buying lunch out. But here's the part that'll really blow your mind. If that same money was invested instead, over 30 years, it could grow to over $800,000. That's the insane power of making small, smart choices over time.
Because at the end of the day, this whole thing is really about one thing: buying your freedom. Every single dollar you intentionally decide to save isn't just a number on a screen. It's a little unit of your own autonomy. It's one step closer to having total control of your time, having the ability to walk away from a job you hate, or the power to go after what you really care about. So, I'm just going to leave you with this one question to think about. The next time you feel that powerful urge to just click buy, I want you to pause, just for a second, and ask yourself, what am I really buying with my life energy? Am I buying a temporary feeling, or am I buying a permanent piece of my own freedom? The choice, as always, is yours.